If you have a Baumalight TRL60D or 60Y and it was made before April of 2024 and you have a slower speed model, you're looking for a little more speed, not only for driving, but possibly also in hydraulics, you can do the pump upgrade through Baumalight. Now they have a great 60-second video out on this that walks you through what you need to do, but it doesn't give you everything that you need to know or that you might run into. First, they're going to tell you to turn off the main hose running to the pump. That is going to be underneath the rear foot plate. 4 bolts, drop that down, no issue, easy to see right there. Turn that guy off. From there, we're going to start labeling. You're going to take the new pump that you have that's going to look almost identical. Make sure everything was clocked. This front piece on our pump was not clocked the right way. We just simply removed the 4 bolts, kept it pushed in, but turned it gently, put the 4 bolts back in to clock it correctly. From there, we wanted to just label everything up. And it was pretty simple to do. We did it, you can see here, with some masking tape and worked quite well. From that point, you need to basically remove the hoses, which are going to make an oily mess, plug them, and remove the pump. Set it on a bench directly next to the other pump. You have to remove the bushings from all of this stuff and transfer it to the new pump. Not a big deal, but it really, really helps if you have a second person, because somebody's going to be holding the pump, somebody's going to be pushing and pulling to remove bushings, and it just helps to have 2 people. Baumalight makes it seem like it's a one-person job, and it could be with the right equipment and the right tools. And it's not as heavy as you would think. So when you're working in here, it's pretty easy. When you put this back into place, you kind of got to clock it right and then turn it to bolt it back in. Super easy to go back in. Then it's the challenge of getting everything connected back up correctly underneath. The one thing that changed for us is going to be this switch here. That is basically the switch that runs to the pressure plate that you stand on. That was clocked differently again, and that was something that we should have looked at in the beginning. Take some pictures, maybe some video, look at how the hoses run through, all that kind of changes, and then put everything back together. It should run exactly like it is. Don't forget, obviously, to turn that 1/4 turn hose back on in the back to feed this some more hydraulic fluid. Make sure that you're up on hydraulic fluid, and then you're out to the races to check out how nice this is with more speed. In my opinion, this pump upgrade changes this machine completely, and while the specs don't tell you it gives you a ton more speed, it really does. It really increases the sensitivity of the joystick to a point where it matches some of our other equipment. It gives us the travel speed to get somewhere without being incredibly bored per se, and it allows us to move around and get things done much faster, which is important because we're making more money. So must do, in my opinion, if you have one of these older machines. Check it out. Check the description. I'll link over to the video at Baumlight's page and also to Baumlight's page for this TRL60D so you can look at the specs on it. As always, appreciate a like in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.